Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. I'm Patty Garcia, the chair of the District Governing Board of Coconino Community College. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the 5th president of Coconino Community College, Dr. Colleen Smith.
Welcome. Oh, okay. Welcome. Are you excited? Yeah, I am too. So if you're not excited, I'll be excited enough for all of us, okay? We'd like to welcome you to our 26th commencement ceremony for Coconino Community College. And you know, that actually, would this now be the 27th? Because we had one this morning. That's true. This is our first year ever to have 2 commencement ceremonies because we have found that in the last few years, not only have we had our guests who are here to honor the graduating students, they've sat out on the patio, they've sat in rooms and watched this streaming on video. And so we said, okay, it's time for 2. We want everybody to be here to honor their graduating friends, family, loved ones. So the room was packed this morning all the way to the back windows. And you can see again, we have a full house this afternoon. I want to thank you, all of you, for being here to honor our graduates. This is a very important day for all of us. Before I start introducing some people, I also want to tell you right now, right up front, that whenever your friend or loved one, family member comes across the stage today to receive their degree, you are welcome to cheer as loudly and as long as you would like, okay? Yeah. This day is for you, graduates, and we will remind you of that over and over, that we are here to honor you, and we want you to leave just feeling great about this day and sharing it with your friends and family. And it is now my privilege to introduce our platform party, who are all here to celebrate with us this afternoon. I will ask them to stand as I introduce them, and please hold your applause until the very end. Now, I have to tell you, the group this morning had a little trouble following instructions. So we'll see, we'll just see if you do any better or how you do with this. Okay, Ms. Patricia Garcia, our District Governing Board Chair. Way to go, Dr. Nathaniel White, District Governing Board. The District Governing Board members who could not be here with us today and send their regrets: Lloyd Hammonds, Vice Chair, Dr. Marie Peoples, and Dr. Patrick Hurley. Also joining us on the platform, Dr. Dudley Gardner, Provost, Ms. Jamie Van Ness, Executive Vice President, stops there, okay. Dr. Roger Bounds, Vice President for Academic Personnel, Northern Arizona University. Ms. Veronica Ippolito, Dean of Student Development and Community Engagement. And Ken Myers, Outstanding Faculty Member of the Year. You're going to learn a little bit more about that later on. Thank you. Okay, so far you're beating the other crowd, so just gotta let you know. I just want to share a couple of things with you before we move on from this, is to let you know that our District Governing Board members are elected officials, and they are not paid, which means they put in a lot of hours in support of our students and our college, and we're very grateful for the time that they give. Now I have a few other community members that I would like to welcome today. Another elected official, Ann Wells, who is president of the Williams Unified School District and also one of our faculty members. We're very proud of that. Ann, if you'd wave so people would know where you are. Oops. I didn't give you instructions. We're going to have all of these people get welcomed before we applaud, okay? And we have Joe Donaldson. He's a foundation board member, give Joe a wave, former president of our foundation, and has put not only countless hours of his time helping raise money for scholarships for our students, but also of his own personal resources. We have Mike Pence, our superintendent of Flagstaff Unified School District. Mike, thank you so much for being here with us today. And you know, we share a lot of students with Flagstaff School District with dual credit and with caveat. So we really appreciate him being here. Dave, did Dave make it? Okay, next we have Brent Nilsson, not sure if he made it. And now I have two people that are really very special. You have to understand why. Both Steve Peru from United Way and Carl Taylor. Are you here? Carl, wave to everybody. Carl is a member of our Champions for CCC and is very supportive and is always doing everything he can to cheer us on and show us support. And Carl, we appreciate that very much. And then we also have Sergeant Mike Howie from the Arizona Department of Public Service. Yeah, now you can clap, okay? Yeah, great. Did I get everyone? There are so many people who are supportive of our college and give of themselves, give their time to support our students, our faculty, our staff. We can't thank them all, but you need to know we are truly a community college. We're very proud of the community in our name, and we are here to serve our community, and we appreciate our community working to help us out and serve us as well. Now I have someone else to introduce. Dr. Gardner, you'll learn a little bit more later, will be leaving us. He's our provost, and next week is his last week with us, and we will miss him more than he knows. And we have a new provost who is here for the transition to help us make it through the transition, and then at the end of next week, he will be officially starting his duties. Dr. Nate Sutherland, would you please stand and wave and say hello to everyone? Okay, have to follow this script a little bit. All right. At this time, I need to recognize a very important group of people that really are the heart of what we do here at Coconino Community College. Our faculty are really quite amazing. I wish I could have time to help you know each one of them, where they went to school, what they've studied, what their passion is for their subject areas, their disciplines. So what I can do is share just a little bit. So faculty, would you please stand? Now you're gonna have to stay there for a little while, okay? Yeah, you go ahead, you can go ahead. And what I would like everyone here to understand is how much our faculty give of themselves, not just in the classroom, but outside of class, working with students one-on-one, working with organizations and clubs, as well as participating in very many different kinds of community events and organizations and clubs. And one of the things I want our students to understand is that all of our faculty members are very much individuals, continuing to stay current in their fields, working to research, as well as developing strategies to teach you and their ideas for the best way to demonstrate their material to you. They're all different. They all communicate different. Sometimes you may find that you have a real connection with a faculty member, and you may have a little more trouble with a different faculty member just because you don't learn in the way that person teaches. But what I have often found is that we have students who may have been out of school 10 or 20 years, and they'll contact a faculty member and they'll say, "Thank you. I just did not understand how much difference you made in my life." And so know that that difference in teaching and learning and strategy and pedagogy, that's what makes you prepared for the world. Because in life, we're going to serve on committees and boards with people who are different, who communicate differently than we do. And what we need to do is to be able to listen and learn and collaborate and work with everyone. So that's what college prepares you to do. That's what our amazing professors prepare you to do. So know that these men and women have committed their lives to your success at the highest level. Okay, I'm going to go off script and say they certainly don't do it for the money, okay? But they do it because it's in their hearts. They have advised, coached, listened to your goals and dreams, nudged you in the right directions, involved you in their passion for learning and discovery. They have seen the best in you and maybe sometimes the worst, but they've still always been there cheering you on, pushing you to stretch just a bit more. All of these individuals and all of Coconino Community College, you, the students, the learners, are our first priority. And now, graduating students, I'd like you to all stand, please. I'd like you to turn and face the faculty and give them a heartfelt thank you. You can say thank you or you can applaud. Thank you! All right, you may be seated. And now, I'd like to introduce to you Maya Lanzetta, who is our Faculty Senate President. Maya, would you please stand? Maya works with faculty and administration to help us all communicate, to help us understand the concerns and all of the different wonderful ideas that will help us be more effective in our teaching and learning. We appreciate your service this year, Maya. It's been outstanding. Thank you. Yes. And now, I have a couple of other folks that it's very important for you to know more as individuals. In recognition of your exemplary service to Coconino Community College, the District Governing Board voted on April 23rd through 2018 to award Professor Bowman, would you please stand? And Dean Monica Baker, would you please stand? To award them Emeritus status. This is quite an honor. I wish to extend to both of them not only my appreciation, but that of the board, students, faculty, and administration of the college for their distinguished service. I'm going to go ahead and let you know a little bit more about them. Professor Bowman joined the college in 1996 as a part-time faculty member, and in 2001 became a full-time faculty member. In total, he has served the college for 22 years, has made a positive impact on the lives of many students. He's known for being a supportive and respectful colleague. He's worked tirelessly with professional and positive communication, always demonstrating the goal of making CCC a great place to work and to learn. We're thankful for your commitment and want you to have pride in understanding that you have made the college stronger. Dr. Monica Baker, the college recognizes the many different valued contributions she has made, not only as faculty, but as an administrator, as dean. She joined the college in 1992 as a part-time faculty member and later went on to serve as a full-time faculty member and dean. Her service to the college has extended for more than 26 years. I don't know if you know what that means, but that means she's been here from the very beginning and that she really helped develop this college into the thriving college that we are today. Dean, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to say a couple of words, but go ahead. Dean Baker's peers spoke of her mentorship and leadership as a faculty member and a dean. Her focus on students and service to the community includes working as part of several community boards and councils, has been a great representation for Coconino Community College, and we thank both of you for your service. Thank you. Okay, have to keep up here. And now, I would like to thank the people who are often behind the scenes, and you have no idea how much time and energy they put into our student success. This is all of our staff and administration. Would you please stand and wave so that we know you're standing? Stand, faculty, staff, administration, all of you stand. Wave out here, back there. See, they're the backbone supporting everything that you do. Not only are they partners in your education supporting you, they're partners in everything this college does. You have no idea the kind of time that the information technology folks spent setting up sound, really working on everything. How much time our registrar spent preparing this ceremony. It takes months. And so the idea that we're a team supporting you is really important for you to understand. We are your partners in education. And now I would like to introduce Ms. Jamie Van Ness, Executive Vice President.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's see, turn to the right page. All right, so this is recognition of honors. You may notice many of the graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords. These CCC graduates are U.S. military veterans. With those wearing the red, white, and blue cords, please stand and be recognized. So we want to thank them for their service. Thank you. You may be seated. Next, we have graduates adorned with gold cords, and they have achieved academic honors with a grade point average of 3.4 or above. With those in gold cords, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. Next, you will also note those who wear a stole over their shoulders. These graduates are members of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, for which they have committed themselves to scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Would the members of the Beta Gamma Chi chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. And the last group that we have, but not least, are the graduates adorned with red, white, and black cords, and they have achieved academic success through the support of our TRIO program. With those with the red, white, and black cords, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your congratulations on your accomplishments. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Dudley Gardner, our provost, to the podium.
I am pleased to introduce this year's outstanding full-time and part-time faculty of the year. Part-time faculty of the year is Miss Christine Cattell. Started out in the private sector and has moved more than 25 years of business, management, and corporate training experience. She has a master's in liberal arts and a bachelor in communications. Her true love is communication, and teaching has always been something she has wanted to do. While teaching communication and business courses at CCC, she says, "One thing I love most about teaching is a light bulb moment when students go from thinking, 'I can't do this,' to realizing, 'I am doing this.' I am deeply excited when I can help somebody do what they think they could not do." Christine, please stand and accept our congratulations as part-time faculty of the year. Next, we'd like to honor our outstanding faculty, full-time faculty member, Mr. Kenneth Myers. Kenneth Myers is honored for his excellence in teaching and service to the college. He has spent his life in the construction trades, and he has a warehouse of knowledge to share. Luckily, Ken shares that knowledge as faculty in CCC Sustainable Building Trades. He began with CCC in 2008 as part of the Youth Build program, helping disadvantaged students aged 17 through 24 learn the building trades. He became part-time faculty in 2010, and he turned full-time in 2011. Ken says, "I love it. My favorite thing out of all the things is seeing 17-year-old students working side by side with students in their 50s. I love that interaction. It's such a great feeling. I love passing on the knowledge." Please welcome Mr. Ken Myers, Full-Time Faculty of the Year.
How many of you are students of Ken's? Would you wave to us? All right, great. I would like to present Ken with this medallion. And this medallion is a symbol of excellence in teaching and learning. And it's a symbol that is meant to represent all of our faculty. We do have amazing faculty, and you would be surprised how much of their time, energy, and personal resources they invest in our students in our college. So Ken, we're looking forward to hearing your comments. Thank you so much for your service to our students and to Coconino Community College.
Thank you. Oh, good afternoon. Well, okay, the path of dreams does exist. May you have the vision to find it and the courage to get on with it and the perseverance to follow it. This quote reminded me of an old superintendent, Whitey Potter, that once, when I was an apprentice carpenter. It was my first couple of months on the job site, and he called me into his office. I thought for sure I was going to be fired. An apprentice never gets called to the superintendent's office unless he or she has done something really awful. As I sat down across from him, his arms crossed and a scowled look on his face, he said, "Boy," he called everybody boy, "I've been watching you over the last couple of months, and I see you have some talent. But it takes more than talent to be a successful superintendent and run multi-million-dollar job sites." Well, by this time, I'm about to freak out. My mind was racing. What did I do wrong? How do I support my family? Man, I'm going to get fired, and there's not even a hunting season or a fishing season to go to. Now, you know, those are all the thoughts that runs through your mind when you get called to the boss's office. Well, Whitey continued to tell me, "It takes the 4 Ps, young man. Prepare, perseverance, professionalism, and punctuality." I was thinking, wow, this guy is really going to lecture me before I get fired? He started to explain his theory of the 4 Ps. He said, punctuality, always be observant of other people's time, never be late. He then again said, prepare, be ready for anything, the old Boy Scout motto. Then he says, perseverance, there's always going to be challenges in life. It's how you handle these challenges that will define you as a person. And then he said, professionalism, through the good and the bad, always conduct yourself with the confidence and be an expert at everything you do. He said, these 4 Ps have carried you through 70 years of life and through the construction industry. And if you can remember these 4 things, you will go far. Without saying another word, he turned his head to the door and motioned me to leave. As I walked down the stairs leaving his office, I thought to myself, that was the weirdest conversation. That old man is nuts. It wasn't until a couple of days had gone by that I really started to think about what he had said. So I made sure I showed up for work 15 to 20 minutes early every day. I prepared and I planned every step I was going to make on that job site. And anything that old man threw at me, I was a professional. I persevered. Within 8 months of that first conversation with that crazy old guy, I was running my first multi-million-dollar job site at the age of 24. Those words helped me fulfill my dreams, and I hope they help you fulfill yours as well. I'd like to add one more P to that, and that would be pride. Be prideful of what you do and where you go and how you handle yourself in life. So I say this to you newly minted graduates. You head out into this big, wide world. Let those 5 Ps carry you the remainder of your years in life. And if you remember those 5 things, you too will go far. Congratulations and thank you.
Okay, everybody who works here at CCC, we all need to think about what Ken just said. Those are the most encouraging, inspiring, and useful words you will probably ever hear to be successful in your career. Ken, thank you very much. And now I would like to introduce to you Dean of Students and Community Development, Dean Veronica Hippolito. And Veronica's whole team works to help support our students, our faculty, and our staff, and helps do a variety of things that you don't even know about for student success. And so they are here to always help us remember to put your needs first and to really move forward in helping our students succeed. So Veronica has a few words she's going to say, and she's going to introduce some amazing students to you. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2018 student address speaker, Shania Curtis. She is of the Zuni Edgewater clan, born for the charcoal streaked of the Red into Water clan. Shania is a member of CCC's Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and makes the commute from Tuba City to CCC in Flagstaff 4 times a week for her studies. Today, she is receiving an associate degree in general studies. She graduates again in a year with an Associate of Science in Pre-Health and has the ultimate goal of becoming a registered nurse. Her plan after that is to apply to the CCC and NAU programs. Shania says, "I feel like education is a value. It will not only help me get the job that I want, but college has benefits to my intellectual growth. I've become wiser, more mature compared to when I graduated from high school." Please welcome Shania Curtis.
Thank you, Veronica. Sorry. I'm a little short, so they gave me a stool to step up on. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. First off, I would like to thank my mother and father who have been my backbone since I've started my college journey. I'd also like to thank the amazing women of TRIO, wherever they're sitting, Jessica, Kim, especially my advisor, Rebecca. In my eyes, perseverance has 4 main components: making that one life decision which will change your path in life; 2, failure. We all fail at something eventually. 3, making a change; and 4, perseverance. 3 years ago, I graduated from high school with 24 college credits that I was able to earn while being a dual enrollment student. When I graduated from high school, I was sure that my career plans as a future educator were off to a great start, being that the dual enrollment credits I earned were in early childhood education. The fall after graduation, I decided to enroll in a community college near my hometown. I was only able to complete 1 year at this particular college, for I realized I didn't exactly want to pursue a college degree in education anymore. However, I still knew I wanted to be a caregiver of some sort. I knew that I wanted to touch people's heart, and I certainly knew that I loved working with children. There have been several moments in my life in which I realized I wanted to be a nurse, such as the car crash my father survived in 2012, witnessing the birth of my nephew in 2016, and the day my mother was diagnosed with diabetes type 2. I decided that I would in fact change my major to nursing. By doing so, I would still be able to be a caregiver and have the ability to care for my family as well. Right away, I noticed that there were more doubters than supporters. I was often asked questions such as, "You know those nursing biology courses are going to be a killer, right?" Or, "Why nursing?" Since deciding to change majors, I thought I'd switch colleges and enroll in what I knew to be one of the best colleges for aspiring nursing students in Arizona, Coconino Community College. Doing so would mean that I would have to adapt to the change of being at a new college. Some of these changes included having to commute an hour and a half away from home of Tuba City, as Ms. Veronica mentioned, having to quit a part-time job I felt was a barrier, and 3, having to become more persistent and self-disciplined. Some days were harder than others, but I made a commitment to myself. I knew that I could overcome anything that was a barrier for me because I came from ancestors that overcame all barriers we were faced with as a tribe. When I transferred to Coconino Community College, I found right away that not half of the classes I had taken from my previous college would apply to my new major. I was a year out of high school, and now I felt as if I were starting all over again. By now, I'd imagined that I would have been at least halfway done with an associate degree, but I was nowhere near. I felt like I had failed, not my mother or my father because they've been supportive no matter what. I felt like I had failed myself. Instead of feeling down about the fact that I was basically starting all over, I decided that I'd better pick myself up and keep pushing forward, for I knew that I didn't want to let myself down again. Having lived an hour and a half away from Flagstaff, I decided that my decision to change majors was worth a chance. I made the choice of having to travel an hour and a half away from home 4 days a week to work toward earning a college degree. I started setting daily goals and tasks to meet each day. I made the change of having to step out of my comfort zone. The last component, perseverance. I persevered by making that one decision to change my major. I wanted to persevere when I felt as if I had failed myself, and I knew I needed to persevere when I got out of my comfort zone by changing colleges. My perseverance gave me the opportunity to become a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. I won the Circle of Excellence Award, and of course I was given the great opportunity to share my story with y'all today. None of it would have ever happened had I not made the choice to persevere. Before I close off, I would like to leave you all with a bit of advice. 1, clarify your goal and never lose sight of the big picture. 2, plan to achieve your goal. And 3, try new experiences. That way you never stop persevering. Thank you, class of 2018. Thank you.
Next, I am pleased to introduce the class of 2018 student address speaker, Don Fisher. Don was looking for a second chance. Not sure what he wanted to do, he leafed through a CCC catalog, and the Sustainable Green Building Program captured his attention. Don said it was a chance to help change the world, a little one house at a time. More or less. He had a background in building already, so he started back to college at 50 years old while working full-time. With other personal hurdles, Don was determined to finish his degree and satisfy a dream. I love Flagstaff, he said, but this education will basically allow me to move anywhere. This program opened doors for me. Please welcome Don Fisher.
This was easier yesterday with an empty room. Well, congratulations. I was asked to speak to you today about the changes that happen in life and how you can work through those changes. 30 years ago, in May 1988, I earned my bachelor's degree. I had a life planned. I knew what kind of job I wanted and had a beautiful girlfriend that I was going to marry. But life happened. We did get married, but I did not get the job I wanted. I had to change my plans. So what do? I went to grad school. But before I could finish, my son was born. I had to change plans again. We had a daughter, and life rolled along. Every so often, we'd have to change our plans. One change allowed us to move to Flagstaff. Life was good. Our plans for the future seemed set. But no, the big change in my plans happened 3 years ago when I got divorced. I was doing a job that I could not do forever, and I didn't want to do forever. It was time for a new chapter in my life. I needed a degree in a different field so I could start a new life and a new career. That led me here. At 50 years old, I returned to college. It wasn't going to be easy. I was working full-time, and I had not been in college in a long time. I found a program that I felt would lead to a positive future and a career that I would enjoy. So I started classes in the construction technology program in the fall of 2015. Fortunately, I found instructors that I liked. I don't know what I would have done if Ken wasn't here. I began to learn all that I could. Life was rolling along. I enjoyed school, the job was going well, and I was building a new life as a single man. I had a new goal and I was going to achieve it. It'd take time and effort, but I was going to do it. But once again, life threw me a curve. This time, it was my health. Man, it was serious. It was stage 4 cancer of my lymph nodes. I even came real close to dying from a couple of pulmonary embolisms. In the last year, I've had 3 trips to the ER and 3 surgeries. I really had doubts about my future. It would have been easy to give up. The doctor and friends said a positive attitude and goals would help. All right, I was determined not to let my health keep me from getting my degree. So, with the moral support of the moral support of my kids and my ex-wife, I stayed in school and I kept taking classes. The health issues increased the difficulty of finding time for school and homework, but somehow I made it. I was getting the health issues in order and under control. I was able to keep going to school, and I was on the road again towards my degree. Then, in the beginning of this semester, another change in plans. My job was eliminated, and I was unemployed. Still, I was going to finish. My severance package was enough to get me to the end of April. And there were still some ongoing health issues, but I was so close. I'd come so far, and I wanted to finish. I had this dream of improving my life. Every time some complication came up, I knew I had it in me to work through it and get this degree. The desire never left. It was hard sometimes, but sticking with it paid off. Here I am today in much better health, ready to start a new stage in my life and a new career. Good things for me are seeming to come together. I love living here, but I know that with the education I received from the college and the professors in the CTM program, I have the knowledge and skills to go wherever life leads me. I know I can handle any change of plans that get placed in my life. If you want it bad enough, you can learn something new at any age. You can start over and make a better life for yourself. Don't let life's unexpected changes keep you from reaching any goal you want. If you have the desire and the perseverance, the goal is always worth the work. Thank you.
I wish we had the time today to hear the stories of all of our students. They have amazing stories. We have students of all different ages, from all different kinds of life experiences, and they bring to us as much or more as we do with them. We learn from our students. So please know how much difference you make in others' lives, And you never know what someone is overcoming every single day to be there in school and to carry on. So, thank you. Thank you, both of you, Shanae and Dawn. We appreciate it very much. And you represent us well. And now, Chair Garcia, would you please join me at the podium? And will the graduating class of 2018 please stand? District Governing Board, dignitaries, faculty, staff, and guests, I am honored to present to you the Coconino Community College graduating class of 2018. All degrees and certificates conferred today are awarded with the understanding that the final academic and administrative requirements as determined by the District Governing Board have been met. Students, please remain standing.
Members of the class of 2018, by the authority vested in the Governing Board of Coconino Community College, by the laws of the state of Arizona, and with the understanding that each of you has completed all the requirements of your respective programs as set forth by the faculty, I hereby confer on each of you the appropriate degree or certificate with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please present yourself at the platform to receive your degree.
Shanae Curtis, Associate of Arts, General Studies, and Arizona Certificate, General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Dawn Fisher, Associate of Applied Science and Sustainable Green Building.
Matthew William Fryer, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Frank A. Harb, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Colette J. Thomas Ruiz, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Taylor Ann Kasperzik, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Heather Marie Lair, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Michael Eugene Agunde, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Derek Wayne Fusselman, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Mariah Ann Garcia, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Anna Karen Salamanca, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Stacy Jo Camp, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Timothy Aaron Morgan, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Andrew Rose Araman, Associate of Applied Science in Medical Office Management.
Maurice Ann Lalo, Associate of Arts in Administration of Justice and Certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum of Arts.
Cassandra Ann Moss, Associate of Arts in Administration of Justice and Certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Wyatt Lee, Intermediate Certificate in Alternative Energy.
Allison Jeanette Milo, Associate of Business and Certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum of Business.
Melody Billy, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Tamara Delane Richardson, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Amber Cameron Sheen, Associate in Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Melissa S. Airy, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Tammy Lynn Corey, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers and Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Ursula P. Horson, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Tiffany Burkhart, Certificate in Pre-Health Careers.
Allie Drake, Certificate in Medical Assistant.
Natalie Nazosi, Associate of Arts in Administration of Justice.
Jasmine Sheree Somali, Associate of Applied Science and Medical Office Management.
Erin Grace Hushkan, Associate of Applied Science and Computer Software Technology. Yay!
Jamie April Gray Eyes, Associate of Arts in Administration of Justice.
Patrick Joseph Mallon, Associate of Applied Science and Network Engineering. Yay!
Sean Stewart, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Software Technology.
Taylor Ryder, Certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum Arts, Associate of Arts and Administration of Justice.
Lavina Eichard, Certificate of Medical Assistant, Associate of Applied Science in Medical Office Management.
Kira Eliza Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Amber Brianne Hawks, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Lindsay Crowther, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Yariela Villalobos, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Logan Tyler Wright, Associate of Arts in Business.
Seriously. Lindsay Marie Nurse, Associate of Arts in Business and Certificate in Arizona General Education Curriculum, Arts.
Ian Messiah Vessa, Associate of Applied Science and Network Engineering.
Nicolette Billy, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Lorene Ashley Lewis, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Aubrey Summer Gilmore, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Trista Nicole Boone, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Katrina Copley, Associate of Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Bertha May Butler, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Abigail Garland, Certificate in Pre-Health Careers.
Tara L. Whitehair, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Yvonne Carol Yazzie, Associate of Applied Science in Pre-Health Careers.
Tyler Harper, Associate of Applied Science in Fire Science.
Leland Ray Danny, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Software Technology.
Now? All right, thank you. Okay, because we don't have 3,000 students walking across the stage, we get to spend a little more time to honor each one, and I love that. That's what I love about graduation. I've attended 37 community college graduations in my career, and every one gets my heart and is so meaningful because of everything that you go through to get your education. And some of the people that were walking across the stage, I get just a minute to ask what they're doing next. And it's amazing what they're doing next. A few things I want to share with you. You may not realize that our nursing students, you heard that several of them graduated from our nursing program. They take the same national boards that students who graduate with a bachelor's degree in nursing. And our students do really well. And that means not only do we have amazing, dedicated students, but we have amazing, dedicated faculty in nursing, in biology, in chemistry, in English, and mathematics, because they have to do well in all of these things to even be in nursing, okay? So I just wanted you to know that. Now, you heard a lot of students going across the stage that either have a certificate or degree in healthcare, pre-healthcare fields. And a lot of those students, when I asked what next, they said nursing. So, it's pretty amazing, the students that come out of our programs and the wonderful things that they do. Now, I have to tell you, one student, when I said, what next? She said, graduating from high school. Isn't that amazing? All right, so she's earned a certificate and so received her certificate with us even before she's graduating from high school. That's partnership. That's working with high school, caveat, everyone. So congratulations to that student. We know how critical unconditional words of encouragement are from family, from friends, classmates. And what we also know is that our students couldn't do this without you. Supporting them, helping them, whether it's with family obligations, making it to that job. Some of our students have 3 full-time jobs. They're going to school full-time, they're taking care of a family, and they're working. That's pretty amazing. And they work hard and they do well. Students, I would like for you to stand, please, and face your loved ones, parents, children, aunts, uncles, families. Okay, and now, would you please give them a hand and thank them for all their support? All right, thank you. You may be seated. And believe me, we know they couldn't do it without you, and we couldn't do it without you. And so we do appreciate all of your support. And now, we're going to hear a few words from our partner and friends, NAU.
Don't worry, I don't need it. I'll go by script anyway. First thing, if you look in your handout, you'll see that my responsibility is to congratulate you on behalf of NAU, and I'm here to do that with a heartfelt, absolute congratulations. I also see it as my responsibility to not stand up here and talk too much longer because you need to go out and celebrate with your friends and family. So please know that's the case. So I left, those of you in the front row realize I left my notes back there. So here's the plan. I just want to point a few things out. You just heard some powerful messages from a couple of different people. I learned about 4 or 5 P's. Was it 5 P's now? That he added pride at the end. I would suggest I would add passion to that you guys need to have it and you need to follow it. You need to follow it along this path that your other 2 speakers clearly described can be a path where life happens, plans change, and perseverance is needed to keep going and doing that. And thank you for persevering, because that you got here. And I might actually need some help with a little greenhouse sustainable thing later, so let's talk. All right. With that said, follow the path, keep following the path. You're reaching an important milestone today, and it's just a milestone. It's not a stop sign, it's a milestone. Milestones let you know you've achieved something, but they don't tell you to stop. So whatever's next for you, it would be great if it was NAU, but whatever's next for you, follow that path with passion and make it happen for you, for your family, and for the community. And then now you can go celebrate. So.
Not quite yet. We've got a finale here, and you are the finale. But before we close, thank you to all of our faculty and staff who worked so hard to make this occasion special for all of us. A very special thank you to our speakers. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your inspiration. And I think what I learned from all of our speakers today, not only is perseverance, but the idea that we keep learning and our paths keep changing, and how wonderful, exciting that is. That's a journey, and that's wonderful. I would also like to recognize and thank our pianist, Anna Kleinfelter, for sharing her art with us. Thank you. Stacy Anderson and Tara Trujillo, thank you for interpreting our ceremony today. Thank you very much. And photographer Amy Horn. And now, finally, okay, the moment you've been waiting. Graduates, would you please stand? You may turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. Woo! Again, we want to honor you. We thank you for your hard work, for your perseverance. Please come back and see us. I know several of you are in our nursing program. And remember that life is all about learning and a journey, and it is always changing. So thank you so much. And I have to give a little direction here. Okay, families, you may meet your graduates outside in front of the building immediately following the ceremony. Will the audience please remain in place until the platform party, the dignitaries, the faculty, the graduates have all exited. So if you will please stand for the recessional. Congratulations.
Thank you.